Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. When a team already has a playoff spot in their back pocket, it can be easy to lose focus and ease up late in the regular season. But not losing momentum going into the playoffs is also important, so they just can't mail it in here. It's the Cardinals going up against the Vikings. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're at the newest stadium in the NFL, and its inaugural year. There's a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go!
Now Gurley. A strong running. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. As this one stays a 6-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They come out here in the eye.
Now look at 56. Lucky 56. Back that up. Now look at 56. Lucky 56.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they usually...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at it.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 yards to go on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their big tight end. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third down at 8 now. He'll look to throw. And James has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play clock winding down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. So 2nd and 10 here.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Brief break in the action here. More from Minneapolis after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is brought in at the 21. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Even incompletions have their place. A beautiful deep attempt. They were unable to connect, but now the defense has to think about that the rest of the game.
All right, now look at 56. No. Check that out, Philly.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, Detroit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now let's go. Green, that's in there, Barney. That's in there, Barney. Black guy to that Philly. Here we go. Over.
They'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
No. Check, Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard.
Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go! Blue landed! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
They come out here in the eye.
No. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Over.
So the play clock's running down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On the counter, Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. 9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go. Check. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Looking for someone to throw to. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Their big tight end with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Gurley. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Cards are going to have a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
This time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback, in this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's caught at the 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. And tough starting field position here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to take another shot here. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on third and 10. He's going to let it go again. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. The Vikings send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. Time for a break. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. 10 yards to go on third. Looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. There he goes, right side. 30.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come out here in the I. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down following the run.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Cards, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old Hank. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing you know